Bing bam bam bing bam bam bing bam bam boom. Oh, what is happening, guys? We are back with some more Dynasty Warriors Origins. Yes, Kitty Man.
I wonder, just how handsome is this officer with the clear-eyed gaze?
You refuse to fight me? Despite how you look, you're just a coward.
Quit squawking. A fledgling out for blood is still just a fledgling. You're no threat to me. Think about it from my point of view. You could get seriously hurt. And then, what would happen?
What? You just assume you'll be able to beat me? Well, I'll show you.
That's enough. You can't train and argue at the same time. Dan Ning, you come with me before someone really does get hurt. Perfect timing. Look after Ling Tong for me, would you?
Why am I a babysitter? Oh, I'm streaming. I'm not even.
I won't put up with being treated like a child for much longer.
Come on, let's go.
And stop throwing a tantrum and then you won't be treated like a child.
He's a fool. He doesn't realize that you just saved his skin.
So, why are you here?
I just said babysitting.
Even at a time like this, you cheer me up. You exceed my expectations every time. I trained with you, at my father's behest. Yet this fledgling is no closer to leaving the nest. Whenever I see him, I can't help but consider ending him with some accidental slip of my hand during training. Not to mention, I had grossly underestimated his abilities. Admit it, even you must have grown weary at that stunt I pulled. I can't believe you're sticking with a weakling like me. I still have so much to learn from you, clearly. In any case, would you be willing to beat me into shape, remake me from the ground up? First, I need to establish myself among the others in Wu. I feel it's better to start there than let that bastard distract me. And if I ever get the urge to pick a fight with him again, now I know that I can talk things over with you instead. The fledgling learns to fly in the shadows of his forebearers. Can I count on you to look after me? Until I am strong enough to leave the nest?
Chicken nugget, yeah.
Have you heard? They say Cao Cao invaded Xinye with a huge army.
Xinye? Isn't that where Lord Liu Bei is?
It was, but apparently he fled and headed to Shanyang to ask Lord Liu Song for help. Then, Lord Liu Song went and surrendered right away, instead of trying to shelter Lord Liu Bei. He probably didn't want him around because he was so well liked by Lord Liu Biao.
So, do you know if Lord Liu Bei is safe?
These are just rumors, but I hear he left and took the people of Xiangyang with him to seek help from Lord Liuqi in Qiansha.
You mean everyone in Xiangyang? That's incredible!
Lord Liu Bei was extremely popular with the people there. I guess they all wanted to go with him.
It appears things are rather tense. Cao Cao is moving much faster than we thought. Let's see if we can head to Qiangxia, and let us hope Liu Bei is still safe. I did not expect Cao Cao to make his move this quickly. But I am glad you are safe, Lord Liu Bei. Though I must say I was surprised that you've brought your people with you.
We would not have made it here if not for the remarkable efforts made by everyone. And by Guan Yu, Zhang Fei, Zhao Yun, and Zhuge Liang in particular.
We are thankful to them as well. For it would have been a grievous blow to lose you.
Ah, and what might you mean by that? Compared to someone like Lord Sun Quan, who controls all of Jiangdong, I am but a minor leader without power or land.
Without power and land, perhaps. But you are also one of the few lords who garner a lot of attention. We believe that if we can join forces with you, we may even be able to counter Cao Cao. As we speak, he is seeking to take Jing Province, a critical territory. If his invasion is successful, both your forces and ours will soon be overrun. To put it simply, we believe our interests align. Lord Sun Quan has control over Qiangdong proper, and has even expanded Wu's reach by taking in the Shan Yue and minor lords. If you wish to take on Cao Cao, it may be worthwhile for you to ally with us.
We are very grateful for the offer. We have been searching for allies as well. So we would be...
Lord Liu Bei, may I interject? Lord Lu Su's offer is truly a gracious one. However, I have a hard time believing that there is a consensus on this matter within Wu. Joining up with a small group like ours to fight against the mighty army of Cao Cao? That seems like mere bravado at best.
It pains me to admit it, but you're right. When we heard that Liu Song had surrendered to Cao Cao, we left for Jiangxia right away. Our orders in coming here were indeed to secure an alliance with Lord Liu Bei. But I cannot claim that our side has reached a consensus on the matter.
Then, it is only fair to obtain the agreement of those in Wu. For an alliance without mutual understanding will only bring division. Lord Liu Bei, I would like your permission to act as a messenger to Wu. I will convince the officers there and make this agreement a reality.
Being able to fight alongside...
We've been called for a meeting. It seems a message from Cao Cao arrived just before we returned. Yes, it was written in more delicate language, but it was in essence asking for our surrender. Perhaps we should have expected this, but those in Wu have split right down the middle, just as Zhuge Liang predicted. There are those who claim that victory is impossible against Cao Cao, and that we should surrender before any unnecessary bloodshed. And then there are those who say we should ally with Liu Bei and resist Cao Cao with everything we have. If there is anyone capable of uniting the two factions together, I can think of no one more fit for the task than Lord Zhou Yu. But unfortunately, he is away at the moment. He is likely busy taking measures of his own to make sure we are prepared for the coming danger. Ultimately, the only way we can protect both our domain and our people is to rise up and rival Cao Cao for control of the realm. I've spoken of this plan before, haven't I? It isn't some impossible dream. I truly believe it can be done. Which is why I want nothing more than to convince every person of consequence in Wu to resist the urge to surrender. But for now, I'm off to meet with Zhuge Liang. You should make your way over to the war room to wait for our arrival.
I think we can all agree that fighting Cao Cao is extremely reckless. How can we possibly hope to win against such numbers? Territory should not take priority over the safety of the people of Wu. Is it not said that needless bloodshed is the mark of a foolish leader?
I never thought I would witness the likes of Lord Zheng Jiao, suggesting we kneel to a tyrant who manipulates the Emperor and exploits all in his path. The Yellow Turbans of Qing, the Heishen bandits. They gave in to Cao Cao and have achieved distinction under his command. But in reality, their lives have been robbed of all meaning, and they now exist as nothing more than toothless beasts at the mercy of the lash. Tyranny is all that lies at the end of the path to Cao Cao's feet. Once you become a slave to his power, it becomes impossible to break free. Do you really think we should abandon our pride and forsake our future just to avoid making the sacrifice necessary to protect them?
We do not find giving up on our land and our people to Cao Cao any more tolerable than you do. But if this is what it takes for our people's lives to be spared, then is it not the best decision we can make?
He's right. There is no reason for us to sacrifice ourselves for pride. We will eventually win back everything taken from us.
With all due respect, I am honestly a little disappointed in what I'm witnessing here. The Sun clan, renowned for its brave warriors, has such cowards for officers.
How dare you!
Lord Liu Bei has no land to call home, and what soldiers and retainers he does have are far fewer in number than those of Wu. In spite of all that, he has sworn to never bend the knee to Cao Cao, and has even sent me to Wu to negotiate an alliance. He does so to save the people of Jing, who regard him with love and respect. And when I arrive here, all I see is Wu, for all its advantages, cowering beneath the shadow of Cao Cao, considering no option but surrender. No matter how many talented officers you assemble, or how well you govern your people, that cowardice makes all of Wu far weaker than Liu Bei alone.
All Liu Bei does is flee from battle to battle. He fled from Ji, he fled from You, and from Shu as well. He certainly has more courage than most, but only the foolhardy charge into battle without the strength to prevail.
So, tell us, Lord Zhuge Liang, are we to assume that you have discovered a way to defeat such a massive force?
Yes. I came here knowing that if we fight alongside Wu in this battle, there is a way for us to win. But if the mere thought of having to face a powerful enemy has robbed you of the will to fight, I'll just have to come up with a new plan. Lord Sun Quan, I highly suggest you carefully consider your circumstances and your ability to lead.
Now look here.
I understand the doubts of Zhengzhao and the others very well. Lu Su and Lord Zhuge Liang have also made a strong case. We will end the discussion here for the time being. I need some time to gather my thoughts on what has been said. This is terrible. I'm a complete failure.
What do you mean by that?
My father laid the foundations, and my brother built Wu into the kingdom it is today. And yet I can't even muster up the courage to defend it. The shame that I feel is overwhelming. I know full well that we must fight. Yet, I can't help but realize how little chance we have of winning. War is crucial to the survival of the kingdom. But we should not fight battles we cannot win. This is a basic principle of warfare.
That is true. Lord Zhengzhao was not by any means mistaken in his reasoning. If both sides are correct in their own way, then all that is left is for you to make your choice.
Surrender and be trampled upon, or fight and face certain defeat. I don't exactly have the best options to choose from.
Where did you get the idea that those were the only two paths? I think you should choose the third path. That is to say, you should bravely take the field, win the battle, and protect all that you hold dear. Is this not also what you had in mind, Lord Zhou Yu?
Zhou Yu, you have returned.
Yes, I've only just arrived. I'm a bit later than I had planned. But Lord Zhang Zhao and the others sure were grumbling up a storm. Zhuge Liang must have really caused a commotion at the meeting.
Perhaps his words were a little too bitter for them to stomach.
He must have thought that such an approach would be the only thing that could bring Wu to its senses. But Zhuge Liang's words were not meant to merely aggravate or inspire. I think he may actually believe that we can win. He plans to lead Liu Bei to victory, even if it means wringing every last bit of strength out of Wu. He would not have voiced his discontent so strongly without firm conviction. They are fully committed to this fight. We must make use of that. My lord, I speak to you now as a loyal retainer of the House of Sun. I have prepared a secret strategy that will ensure Cao Cao's defeat, but this plan cannot work unless we are able to use Liu Bei's forces. With my plan and the brave warriors in our ranks, we can protect the lives of our people, the domain of Wu, and everything we hold dear.
But this matter has divided us into two separate factions. What can I possibly do to convince everyone to unite as one? Even the soundest strategy is meaningless without the will to fight.
I will explain to them that there is a path to victory, and then I will urge them to reconsider. And if that isn't enough to inspire them to take action, well, we'll just have to appeal to their hearts instead of their minds.
Now even Lord Zhou Yu is insisting that we risk our lives. Lives in defiance. And just how do you plan on defeating an army of that size?
The size of Cao Cao's army certainly makes it a force to be reckoned with. But numbers can be deceiving. We must first compare the strengths and weaknesses of both sides. Our disadvantage lies primarily in our inferior numbers. But what do we have that we could use to our advantage?
The enemy is far from home, and they are also poorly trained. Most importantly, long boat journeys tend to bring sickness and fatigue.
Precisely so. and that's why we will fight them on the banks of Jing. No matter how imposing a force may be on land, on water, they become a mere jumble of poorly trained soldiers.
You have a point. Well, even a huge army makes for easy prey if its movements are sluggish.
As they will be slow to maneuver, all we need is a strategy to wipe them out before they have time to escape. What we will do is burn their entire fleet to ashes.
So we're to rely on nothing but unconventional tactics and sheer luck? Even if your fire attack were to succeed, how do you know we can win?
War is of course unpredictable, and I do not claim to have the ability to know the outcome of a battle before it is fought. But to consider no outcome but defeat before even taking the field, how is that any different than losing the battle before it even begins? Now, allow me to ask you all in plain words. Which path will you choose? Will you abandon the kingdom of Wu to live carefree lives without ambition? It is true that taking such a path may prolong your lives. You may even live long enough to reclaim your land and pride. But we would not be the ones to fight and die for the cause. That task would fall to none but our own children. Lord Sun Jian, Sun Ce, and all our forefathers. What would they think? Could you justify that choice to them? If you have even one small shred of pride left as retainers of the Sun clan, as the people of Wu, you will rise up, draw your weapons, and fight with all of your strength!
He's right! We must be the ones to protect Wu, no matter how powerful the enemy may be.
You can count me in. I'll honor my ancestors by fighting to the very end, so that my father and Ce can look down on me with pride.
Those who wish to surrender should do so. That is, if there are any among us that don't mind licking the boots of our enemies.
So we have no option but to fight. However...
This discussion is now over. This is a fight for our lives. A fight for all of the people of Wu, past, present, and future. We must defeat Cao Cao's forces once and for all!
Yeah, I hope. Where will this path lead the kingdom of Wu?
The Yangtze's been busy these days, with even more military ships sailing about.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. Whirlwind. This one has meat bun as well. Meat bun. Okay. Wheels, I have 3. Whirlwind. Okay, so that final one has drop rate. Chat, it's time. It is time for it. The Hellbird. We're using the halberd for the final battle.
Wu has overcome every crisis until...
Thanks for coming. I wonder how many times I've invited you here like this. I've been wanting to hear your thoughts recently. And this strategy council meeting made a good pretext for that. I have no other reason for asking you to come here today. I just wanted to express my gratitude.
Ships ahoy.
Haha. There's no playing the fool. Have you already forgotten about the alliance with Liu Bei's forces? Your fate and mine are intertwined now, and your ties with Liu Bei are what brought this alliance into being. Relying on your expertise was the correct move. Lord Zhou Yu said the same thing, you know. Turning the compliment around, I see. Well, I certainly did my best to push the Alliance forward. Which means I also have a duty here that I cannot shirk. Cao Cao's forces are immense, and as such, we are constantly overwhelmed. Our alliance with Liu Bei's forces just about put us on an equal footing. And yet, I have suggested sending everyone to their deaths so that Wu may remain standing. It's clear that the days to come will be filled with terror. How do you think things will turn out? A definitive statement. So you have more faith in Wu than I have, then.
What's the 10th anniversary?
Surely Lord Sun Quan also thrusts himself into the fray with similar sentiments. Sorry for boring you with such talk. I had lost confidence in myself and was dwelling too long on the negatives. But thanks to your words, I can feel truly proud of my decision. There's no doubt we shall realize this dream we've worked toward. We'll prove it to everyone, far and wide. We have the talent and skill to make it happen.
Oh, Kelsey, there's new panel missions.
Everyone says that damn... I have such admiration for this kingdom. I'm sure in most kingdoms the leader gives orders from on high and everyone must obey. But not here. In Wu, no one is forced to serve blindly. We debate the merits of each choice and decide together. Yes, it's one of the things that I like most about our kingdom. But even so, it is very hard to get everyone to agree. I wonder how that last meeting would have gone without Zhou Yu and the others. If my father and brother were still alive to see how much Wu and I have changed, I wonder what they would say. Once gone, the dead can never come back to life. Yet, I can't help but wish I had the chance to show them. All that aside, it would be truly pathetic if we were to lose this war, given everything that's happened. I'm counting on you. We will use the unique strength of each of our soldiers to the fullest to achieve victory That is the way of U.
Lord Pongtong, I know you're in there. Today's the day you're going to hear what I have to say.
Good grief! How's a man to relax with lords of the land barging in uninvited? I am a humble man of little consequence. It doesn't matter how many times you come here. Your problems are none of my concern.
Yes, I know what kind of man you are. But I have a reason for being so persistent in soliciting you to join our side. Lord Pongtong, your help will be essential to bringing U closer to victory. U's victory will ensure the safety of the people of Jiangdong, which will in turn make it possible to protect the people of Jing.
Is this your attempt to convince me? Sorry to disappoint, but that won't work on me. All life is precious, but it's not my battle to fight.
I see. Then you have forced my hand. I shall have to rely on my last resort.
Last resort? Well, I'll be damned. So they've got you doing their dirty work for them, have they?
I understand you are good friends with Lord Pongtong. Please put in a good word for us with him.
I almost feel guilty for causing you to be dragged out here. Oh, if it were anyone but you. I don't think I could ever bring myself to refuse if it meant damaging your reputation. U's leaders are a sinister bunch, aren't they? Fine, I'll help. But just this once.
Lord Pongtong!
But don't expect me to swear fealty or anything like that. I'm going to do things my way, no matter what.
The honorable warrior is still with us. I couldn't ask for a better officer.
Sorry to bring you here so late. In the coming battle against Cao Cao, I will need you to play a central role. There is a crucial factor which must go in our favor. I want you to ensure that it does. We were afraid to say it in front of the others, but executing this strategy will be about as difficult as threading a needle on horseback.
Cao Cao is not an enemy that can be defeated without a great deal of luck. Or perhaps even a miracle.
We intend to overwhelm Cao Cao's massive army with fire. But simply starting the fires won't be enough for the plan to work.
At this time of year, the winds of the Yangtze River Basin blow from the west and the north. Cao Cao's forces are attacking from the north, so their ranks extend in the same direction. The wind will blow out our fires before they can spread.
Of course, Cao Cao is well aware of this, and likely plans to position himself to our north. But the peasantry of Jing have informed us that there is a place where the wind blows from the south for a short period at this time of year.
Chibi. They say there are times at night when a southerly wind blows down.
We want to take advantage of that brief gust of wind. We'll only get one chance, so we must... You have a technique for...
To give this plan any chance of success, we are going to need that technique of yours.
I knew we could rely on you. We will of course be doing all we can as well. But with your abilities, we have you with our fate. We will defeat them if all goes according to plan. So in this battle, we will I want you all to act as if the final battle has... Now the
Alright, guys. So,
being able to fight alongside famous officers and generals, it's truly an honor.
oh. Okay. It's weird. This isn't the Chibi battle. I thought it would have been the Chibi battle now.
Chibi. If everything goes according to Zhou Yu's plan, we might be able to win. But this is Cao Cao we're going up against here. I suspect he will bring even more troops than we expect. And I'm sure he'll have defectors from Jing advising him as well. We'll be in for a brutal battle if we underestimate them.
You're right. But I can promise you that we will do everything in our power to prevent that from happening. It's good to see you again so soon. Lord Ling Tong, I believe this is my first time meeting you. Think nothing of it. It is we who should be thanking you. You've given us a chance to show the realm what we can do.
By the way, I saw your troops training, and I am very impressed. Wu is renowned for its navy, but I have never before witnessed such skill.
We've lived our whole lives by the Yangtze River. I don't think there's any force that can match our skill in naval combat.
Is that so? Well, skill is one thing, but wouldn't you say you're a little short on soldiers?
You mean you didn't know that before coming? That's really not something to be complaining about just before a battle.
Forgive him, Lord Ling Tong. He did not mean to imply that we do not believe in your army's ability to win. But we have faced Lord Cao Cao many times. We are keenly aware how difficult his forces can be to defeat, even under the best of circumstances.
There's nothing to worry about. Numbers aren't everything in battle. Haven't you been fighting long enough to know that? I would have thought it's obvious. Well, just you watch. We'll prove it, once and for all.
You only just joined our side. Don't act like you know everything.
I fought in a lot more battles than you, so I'll say whatever I think needs to be said.
Oh?
What? You got a problem with that?
Wu has such reliable and brave officers in its ranks. This has been true since the days of Lord Sun Jian, but now even more so. I am sure this is all the result of Lord Sun Ce and Lord Sun Quan doing their best to follow in their father's footsteps. You found a great lord to serve. As a friend, I couldn't be happier for you. Well, I'm sorry for interrupting your discussion. We'll be on our way now.
Then make sure you tell them as much.
Yes, sir.
I didn't expect to see you here. Did you need something from me? You could say that. While all of you are preparing for the fight at Chibi, I have to take care of the Shan Yue. But forget about me. It's almost time to head for the battle.
Did you notice anything unusual about Lord Huanggai just now? To tell you the truth, we've been hearing some very disturbing rumors lately. Someone might be leaking our plans to Cao Cao's forces. I do not wish to accuse him of such a thing, but... Let's begin. Now then.
No.
Yes.
Very good.
Hi.
One guy, heading out.
Don't let me down now.
For us to
I should have picked
victorious
Zoe.
at Chibi,
Oh,
it is essential that we win here. Proud soldiers of U, let us use all of our wit and courage to secure a victory. First, we will demoralize the enemy, repel their attacks, and push them back.
How exciting to be facing the greatest army in the land. Men, get ready to charge straight into their ranks. Let's get serious. Advance.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's give it to them. Things have taken a turn for the worse. I must think of something quickly. Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You've come to my aid? I can think of no ally more reassuring than you.
Hear the bells and tremble! Genning stands before you! What? Pitiful! Turned in with nothing but a handful of troops! I'll take them down myself!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Over, you hear?
The enemy offensive has been repelled. Advance with the ships. We will make this battle ours. Have the main army attack from the front to get their attention. Our detachment will circumvent the battlefield to strike from behind.
Commence the advance! Our preparations are now complete. Let us set sail! Commence the advance!
Do not forget about the Western Front. Use this opportunity to push further!
Begin the advance.
All my might!
The enemy officer
Another
has
frontal
been
attack.
defeated.
Underestimated the strength of our forces. Shoot as one! Do not let them get close! Take this! Shield bearers, get ready! Brace yourselves! Or we will reach the enemy ships soon enough!
This is it!
All my might! We've managed to board without much of a problem. Let's cause some chaos to get their attention.
Oh, Lusu. Now it'll get interesting.
Damn Hellringer!
All my might! Go on!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
It's not over yet.
Let's go.
So it was true that the soldiers of Wu excel at naval warfare. We will head out to meet them and break their morale.
Is this what Cao Cao's army is made of? How disappointing!
All my might! Gan Ming, the scout betrayed Wang Zu. Surround and overpower him!
Let's give it to
I see Gan Ming is making an impact. We need to use this momentum to our advantage.
He's simply charging ahead mindlessly. Don't even pay him any heed. Try this
Right. We've gotten their attention. Get the detachments to move out. Send the ships out from the east.
The enemy officer.
We'll make sure they don't notice our advance. Being conspicuous is our specialty, after all.
Try this on
the advance.
The enemy officer.
Quite the name is made for yourself. I know you've earned every bit of it, of course.
Needing to come to my aid. I guess it's an acceptable situation.
You are the keystone of our navy, Lord Taimao. Thus, we humbly ask that you remain safe.
The enemy officer.
Not worry. I will take the troops of the Central Plains and demonstrate their prowess as an elite naval force.
Anyone else looking for a tussle? I can do this all day! All my might!
Bastard!
The enemy officer.
Our new comrade looks eager. Best ensure we're not outshone.
What does he think he's doing, showing off like that? Does he really think we'll allow him to show us up?
Get ready to go ashore. Then we will head north toward the port. Attack! Stop them!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
My strength
Let's go.
was not enough.
Thank you for coming to help. It's gonna be a breeze with you here.
You've come. There is little to worry about with your presence here.
Our allies are fighting over here. We should lend them a hand. Advance!
We're turning things around, I see. There we go. But don't let up. Stay aggressive.
I've been waiting for this. I, Ji Huan, shall take you on!
Get prepared. This will do. That. All my might. All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might. Time to act.
You will have to make do without me.
Advance! All of you, follow me! March!
Let's go.
I did not think I'd need to rely on this plan, but I guess you never know.
They're throwing down boulders. You might be done for now.
officer has been defeated.
Over you here!
A striking execution. My eyes find themselves fixated on you in battle.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
There we go.
And with all my might.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Officer has been defeated.
My perfect plan fail.
How graceful you were. I can't help but gaze at your feet.
Okay. That takes care of that. Let us march on. Get it done!
Take this. Take this.
All my might. Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Over you here.
Superb. You never fail to impress me with your feats.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
That was pretty damn
The enemy
good.
officer has been
Anyone else
defeated.
would have kicked the bucket.
Watch the master at work.
All my might.
Predictable.
Take this. We fight. To that. From this position, we can strike their stronghold from the rear. Launch the ship.
The enemy officer
Begin the
has been
advance.
defeated.
You're outshining everyone else. I must study and learn your ways. I must say, this was not the outcome I had anticipated. Since I do this
The enemy
myself.
officer has been defeated.
Our allies are fighting over there.
I should lend them a hand.
Advance. Whirl the adversary in Jinra.
Accept my fate.
Prepare yourselves. Let's go.
Yeah. I knew you'd come to give me a hand.
The end is nigh for you, soldiers of Cao Cao. I will teach you the meaning of fear.
What the? Enemies from the north!
Cannot leave our allies in
The enemy officer.
We must assist them immediately.
And act. Fortune smiles on us. Go! Go! And attack them as one!
Take this.
Forward march!
Cornered Sai Mao. I will take care of him.
Take this.
Our hard work has paid off. Finish them! I'm sorry. I'm going to withdraw.
Take this.
All my might. Impressive, as always.
The enemy officer has been defeated. I had not expected such fierce resistance. We have been well and truly beaten.
Oh, Lord Sai Mao, I will keep these troops busy.
What? Did he just let Lord Sai Mao go? It looks like they were talking. Could it be?
We have been victorious in this first battle, but the next will be the decisive one. I am counting on your efforts. Let us head to Chibi, where our fate will be decided!
Well, Zhou Yu's plan were just as expected. Cao Cao's forces could barely move out there. They ended up sinking like rocks.
Don't get too overconfident, or it might be you sinking next time.
As if I'd ever let that happen.
You two spend every free moment arguing with each other.
If you have time to be spouting nonsense, you should use it to prepare for the coming battle.
Yeah, I got it. Huh? By the way, where's Huang Gai?
How am I supposed to know? Lord Handong, do you have any ideas?
Huang Gai? Well, he did allow that enemy officer to get away in the last battle. So maybe he doesn't feel like he has the right to celebrate our victory.
I wouldn't worry about him. Besides, we should be getting back.
From what I have gathered, after fleeing the battlefield, Sai Mao was suspected to be a spy, and was summarily executed by Cao Cao.
I see. Good work. You may leave.
Sir.
I will make this clear. In the last battle, we were in communication with the enemy officer, Sai Mao. We had planned from the beginning to engage the enemy forces, then wait for the right moment to steal him away from the battle.
Did you really? I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary.
It is said that to fool the enemy, you must first fool your allies. The only ones who knew about this plan were me, Lord Sun Quan, and Lord Huang Gai, who we had entrusted with the task of contacting Tsai Mao. So, Lord Huang Gai, how exactly did Cao Cao become aware of Tsai Mao's betrayal? Let me be very clear with you. Lord Huang Gai, I consider you to be the primary suspect in this case.
Wait, Zhou Yu. Why do you believe Huang Gai would do such a thing?
If he has a reason, there is no one who wants to hear it more than me. But I think recent events tell us everything we need to know. Looking back on it now, Lord Huang Gai has acted suspiciously on several occasions recently. He expressed his displeasure with Lord Sun Quan's leadership every chance he had, and treated the Shen Yue the way a king would treat his army. Your heart has strayed from the path of Wu. That is the only conclusion I can draw from all of this, Lord Huang Gai.
Hey, Huang Gai?
I always wondered, what was it that Lord Sun Jin had that I did not? If my ancestors had not been driven from their position of power, would I not be the one to rule Jiangdong? And just when I'd had my fill of taking orders from an impotent runt, I discovered a people of my own who treated me with respect I deserve. What's more, Lord Cao Cao has promised to protect my people and grant me dominion over all of the lands of the Shan Yue. What reason could I possibly have to reject such an offer? Tell me, Zhou Yu.
Lord Huang Gai, you are no longer the man who brought me back from the brink of despair after Sun Ce's death. I think it is safe for us to assume as much. Someone execute this traitor immediately!
Lord Zhou Yu, please wait. We are on the edge of a great and decisive battle. Executing Lord Huang Gai now would have dire consequences.
We may be certain of Huang Gai's intent to rebel, but there still is no evidence that he acted on it.
Yeah, so give it some time. For our sake.
Treating such offenses lightly is a crime all its own. However, punishing a man of merit is bound to lower morale among the troops. Give him the lash and lock him away. His fate will be decided after the battle.
I'm sorry for barging in and making myself at home. A broody, hulking man is hardly the kind of surprise guest people want. These days, I'm a nuisance to everyone. I'm in no position to expect a warm welcome. I'm sorry. I didn't come here to bore you with my talk, but I just wanted to see you, and so I found myself here. Would you stay with me, without asking any questions, just like you did before? Thank you. No matter what happens, know that I will speak nothing but the truth with you. Now, how about we have a drink, to better enjoy our mutual silence? We'll let the wine take us where it may. If you join me, I promise you, we shall make this night our most memorable yet. Then, whatever the morrow brings, I will be able to face it without regret.
Holy fuck. That skill is fucking badass. Kicks him in the face and then power bombs him. I have to equip that even if I'm not gonna use it.
Hey, do you think that's how Huang Gai really feels? I just can't bring myself to believe it. He has been a great companion to us all since the days of Lord Sun Jian. Somehow I can't see him growing so arrogant and turning traitor just because the Shen Yue showed him a little respect.
I don't want to believe it either. But now that he has to put those intentions into words, no amount of testimony from us could ever prove his innocence.
You're probably right. But I still trust him. We've been together too long for me to give up on him now.
Ah, it's you. I have nothing more to say on the matter. Even to you, I'm afraid. We cannot lose this battle. The survival of Wu is at stake. It's best that we minimize such grief if we can. Ever since we were children, Sun Ce was a dear friend. I followed him around for nearly my entire life. We played together, we fought together, and we swore to build this kingdom together. I thought that standing behind him in support was my purpose. I always believed it would be that way, until the day I died. But now I am here, leading the vanguard of the Sun clan. I must be the one to clear a path forward for my lord. No matter what it takes, no matter how lonely I may become, I am oath-bound to fulfill that duty. But there are times when that oath starts to feel far too heavy to bear. Listen to me whine. I'm sorry. Push this conversation from your mind. Tomorrow, we will join forces with my lord and take our positions at Chibi. The final battle is upon us at last. You should rest early tonight. If you're fully prepared, there will be no room for regret.
Because there ain't no rest for the wicked.
So, that is the army Cao Cao will use to use.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Will Wu disappear, or will it carve its name into history? The decisive...
Cao Cao's forces? What good
Do
are
you
they?
think this deployment is daring enough to defeat Cao Cao's divisions?
Of course.
The honorable warrior is still with us. I couldn't ask for a better officer.
It's time for the final battle. Part 2. Just don't die. So all you guys have to do is don't die. That's exactly how it works. What do you mean? Just don't die. No, I'm talking. Oh, I was talking about my game. I was like, all my guys have to do is not die.
All that's left is for us to believe in each other and fight through to the end. Hold your heads high. This is a fight we will win.
Also, I keep on forgetting to fix my overlay, or not my overlay, but my my sound alerts, or freaking. I need to fix some of my sound
seem to have
alerts.
responded to their defeat by changing their formation. They have linked their ships together into a solid platform, which will enable them to fight as if they are on land. I suppose such quick decision-making is to be expected from the ruler of the Central Plains.
But this time, those quick wits of his will be the cause of his downfall. Pang Tong's abilities have proven to be very impressive indeed. For one so reluctant to join us, he has greatly exceeded expectations.
Lord Pang Tong was tasked with infiltrating the enemy ranks to offer a proposal to Cao Cao. A plan to prevent his ships from rocking, that is.
A fire attack against a scattered fleet would give the flames no path to spread, rendering it largely ineffective. Having their vessels clustered together and bound by chains will make the fire much more devastating.
In short, Lord Pang Tong's scheme...
The chain...
Still.
And for that...
We've seen this before.
Lord Zhou, I have urgent news.
What?
The officers we captured in the last battle are also nowhere to be found. We suspect they may have helped him escape.
Damn. So he really has defected to Cao Cao's forces. Lord Zhou, what are your orders?
There is nothing we can do about it now. We have no choice but to accept this state of affairs. But with Lord Huanggai under the command of Cao Cao, we now have to assume that the enemy knows our secrets, including the plan for this battle.
Lord Zhou, how can you be so calm in the face of all this? If the enemy manages to stop our fire attack...
Yes, that would certainly make our defeat inevitable.
Lord Zhou!
There is no turning back now, Lu Su. The battle has already begun. Oh, it's you. Everyone has already left. You won't find anyone here. You ought to prepare for the final battle as well. Or perhaps... you have some business with me? You're always concerned for me, aren't you? This place seems quite large, with just the two of us here. The next battle shall be a significant one, indeed. We must win, at all costs. There's no going back now. Our Lord is resolute, and everyone is in high spirits. I fear I've asked much of you as well. Clearly, I have done all I can. And yet, I find I cannot stop myself from shaking. I see. So my reaction is justified, then. I instinctively believed I shouldn't feel so rattled. Were Sun Tzu here, I am sure he would laugh away my fears and tell me to savor the occasion. What about you? Does this battle frighten you? How commendable. I see I have much to learn from you. I only overcame the various hardships I encountered thanks to your support from behind the scenes. You were supposed to have left Wu and me on several occasions by now, and yet here you remain. You have my sincere thanks. If we win this battle, Wu will soar to prominence. As such, we will require sturdy wings to maintain our flight. I could think of no one better suited for the task than yourself. I would guide the new Wu along the winds you read, until the day peace is within our grasp. The wind's starting to pick up. In this battle, we will have only a very brief moment of favorable wind that will allow us to set the enemy's ships ablaze. As soon as we see signs of the wind changing, we'll mobilize our troops. This means that it falls on you to decide when we head for the front. Has the wind shown any sign of changing? Good. I trust your intuition. The southerly wind of Jing shall carry us to victory.
Last time I just matched it. I guess Zane.
It is I, Sun Changshan, the Bow Maiden.
Don't let me down now. We've done all that we can. Now, we must support each other and fight our way through. Show them your mettle! This battle is ours for the taking!
All of my plans depend on this decisive battle. Each and every one of you must carry out your duties, so that we may claim a crushing victory. First, we shall send ships from our flanks to attack the enemy. When the time is right, we shall cut our way into their base from the front.
Start the advance!
All units, strengthen your guard. Repel the hostile offensive.
As long as we hold firm, our chance of victory remains. Hold formation and stay on the defensive.
That is fucking amazing. I missed.
Oh, we can't let them take this position. I must hold it.
We must not let them reach land. Loose arrows at will!
The enemy officer
This is bad.
has been defeated.
If someone doesn't give your best, we're done for.
We will not let anyone through. Come out with all you have.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I should fall back while I can.
Everything is going well so far.
I'd say it's just about time to land another blow. Begin the advance!
Damn! When did they get behind us? This just became a lot more complicated.
Let's go!
Get ready to be brought down. Now, come and face me.
Get prepared.
You may not be able to make it through this.
All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We must maintain a constant barrage of arrows. Keep the enemy reinforcements at bay to protect our archers.
Go, DDN.
Let's go! Take that. Gotta be quicker than that. Now. Take this. Take this. All my might. Come to this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. It's time. I'm heading for the altar.
Time to act.
That white fan, his appearance. That must be the sleeping dragon, Zhuge Liang. As long as he lives, he is sure to be a thorn in our side.
Take this.
March forward!
As expected, you have bared your fangs at me. This is in line with my predictions.
Those things aren't going my way today. Maybe next time.
My strength was not enough. This is starting to go poorly for us. There must be some means to recover.
Take this. Looking rough. Let's go.
The enemy is formidable. I must retreat.
I will now begin the prayer. We must distract the enemy while carrying out the most vital part of the plan. I know this will be hard, but I am counting on you all.
Losing Lord Zhuge Liang means losing this battle. Guard him with your lives!
Now is our chance to press the attack and take victory for ourselves. Advance the fleet. These ships, who is ours for the taking?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
So they've arrived. Still, it's not yet time. We have to endure their assault.
The enemy officer.
Where did I go wrong?
Defeated.
Things don't look too good.
How am I getting cornered? Seriously?
It was tough, no matter how you slice it.
Bring him down. Got it. Prepare yourselves.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started!
The battle is more intense than I anticipated, but I will continue to fight without complaint.
Commence the advance. Annihilate the enemy with our fleet. Now advance!
Situation. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Is what I call intense. I'm all fired up. You have gone down the wrong path. Therefore I shall show
The
you
enemy
no
officer
mercy.
has been
Get off my
defeated.
sight if you wish to live. Commence the advance.
Is that the one guy? I can't believe it. He really defected from Ooh.
I lacked the foresight to predict his betrayal. I shall take responsibility for this failure and stop him here.
Take this!
Now, advance! I would be honored if I could test my skills against you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
So you've come, Zhou. At this point, there is nothing left to say.
Indeed, our blades shall do the talking.
Are you ready to face me?
So, even you're here. This will be a tough fight, then.
We've lost our archers in the east. The enemy's offensive will go on unimpeded now.
Take this!
I, Ji Huan, shall take you on! Our eastern front is being overwhelmed. We should send the rear guard to bolster our defenses there.
Now we march forward!
You're giving the signal now. Anyone could see that it's much too soon. You must wait for the perfect moment. Be patient and think carefully. The enemy has breached the altar room. Please eliminate them at once.
Take this! This is over.
Now let's get this all my
So we have a duel then. Be warned. I shall not hold back.
Have you sensed any changes in the winds yet? If you sense a change while nearby, you needn't inform me. Simply light the fire on the altar yourself.
No way. I'm gonna lose? Almost at our limits. Here's the resistance is futile.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Everyone is holding up well. South South's forces still have the edge. The chance to turn the tide does not come soon.
Take this. Good. Guess I'll have to fall back.
This is embarrassing, but sometimes you just have to run.
Time to act.
All my might.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer
Such great
has been
strength.
defeated.
I'm pulling back for now.
Our archers on the Western Front have been wiped out. What chance do we have of stopping them now? The road ahead is thorny, but walk it we shall.
Ah, we are. because these people seem too fucking alive.
You're giving the signal now. Anyone could see that it's much too soon. You must wait for the perfect moment. Be patient. And think carefully.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anything where you have to protect more than one person is fucking annoying in this game. Because you cannot be in multiple spots at once.
It is I, Sun Shang, the Bow Maiden.
Don't let me down now. We've done all that we can. Now, we must support each other and fight our way through. Show them your mettle! This battle is ours for the taking!
All of my plans depend on this decisive battle. Each and every one of you must carry out.
Start the advance!
All units, strengthen your guard. Repel the hostile offensive.
As long as we hold firm, our chance of victory remains. Hold formation and stay on the defensive.
We can't let them take this position. I must hold it. Take this.
We must not let them reach land. Loose arrows at will.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough.
Time to act.
Take this. All my might.
Good eye. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Come, and face me. I will not let anyone through. Come at us with all you have. Take this easy. Devil's turn. Take that. All my might.
The enemy officer
I
has
shall
been
pull
defeated.
back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
I mean, sometimes you need to give it like a day or two. Especially with like the new stuff that comes out, yeah. Because it was literally released today, right?
No, this is bad. If someone doesn't get here fast, we're done for.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
My strength was not enough.
You knew just when to come to my aid.
I was never worried that you wouldn't. Not in the least.
We're not going to like the outcome of this encounter. Everything is going well so far. I'd say it's just about time to land another blow.
Defeated. Begin the advance.
Damn. When did they get behind us? This just became a lot more complicated.
Take this!
Get prepared.
Take this.
The enemy officer
I failed
has been defeated.
I shall analyze later. For now, I must go back.
The enemy is formidable. I must retreat.
We may not be able to make it through this.
History books. Here you go.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I suppose things aren't going my way today. Maybe next time.
The enemy officer even match has been defeated.
We must push harder.
It's time. I'm heading for the altar.
That white fan, his appearance. That must be the sleeping dragon, Zhuge Liang. As long as he lives, he is sure to be a thorn in our side.
March forward.
As expected, you have bared your fangs at me. This is a line. The enemy officer has been defeated.
We must maintain a constant barrage of arrows. Keep the enemy reinforcements at bay to protect our archers.
Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The enemy's starting to overwhelm us. We have to turn this around somehow.
All my might. Bear witness to my Now is our chance
The
to
enemy
press
officer
the attack and take victory for ourselves. Advance the fleet. These ships, Wu is ours for the taking.
Oh, so they've arrived. Still, it's not yet time. We have to endure their assault for now.
I will now begin the prayer. We must distract the enemy while carrying out the most vital part of the plan. I know this will be hard, but I am counting on you all.
Losing Lord Zhuge Liang means losing this battle. Guard him with your lives.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
So you've come. Sorry, but your help is needed here.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Commence the advance. Annihilate the enemy with our fleet.
The enemy officer
Now advance.
has been defeated.
Time to act. This is what I call intense. I'm all fired up. You have gone down the wrong path. So I shall show you no mercy. Get out of my sight if you wish to live. Commence the advance.
Is that old Huang guy? I can't believe it. He really defected from Wu.
I lacked the foresight to predict his betrayal. I shall take responsibility for this failure and stop him here. Now, advance! I will be honored if I could test my skills against you!
Come.
Sure. At this point, there's nothing left to say.
The enemy officer, indeed, has been defeated. Our blades shall do the talking. I must retreat while I still can.
I won't give up. Not while I still draw breath.
Are you ready to face me?
So, even you're here. This will be a tough fight then.
I, Chief One, shall take you on!
The enemy has breached the altar room. Please eliminate them at once.
This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
This will do it.
My skills were not enough. I must fall back.
Our enemies fell to my incredible might!
The enemy officer,
An excellent display of
has been
skill.
defeated.
We shall fight again.
Good. Quite good. Still, my will cannot be broken so easily.
No way. I'm gonna lose? Have you sensed any changes in the winds yet? If you sense a change while nearby,
This is tough.
you needn't inform me. Simply light the fire on the altar yourself.
Gotta appreciate having you around in a pinch like this. Almost makes me emotional.
Everyone is holding up well, but Cao Cao's forces still have the edge. If our chance to turn the tide does not come soon.
You're giving the signal now. Anyone could see that it's much too soon. You must wait for the perfect moment. Be patient. And think carefully.
So we have a duel then. Be warned. I shall not hold back.
This appears to be as far as we go.
We're not giving up. Not here. We keep going. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Damn! Not good. Guess I'll have to fall back.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Take this! Prepare yourselves. Time to act.
We've lost our archers in the east. The enemy's offensive will go on unimpeded now.
We cannot make our move under these circumstances. We must fall back and attempt to regroup.
We are not giving
So
up.
Huang Gai has retreated. Even so, our forces are exhausted. We should fall back and regroup.
Everything is lining up perfectly. Now, all we need is the wind. The rest is up to you.
appears that resistance is futile.
We are not giving up. Not here. We are keep going. Take this! Bring them down. This is as far as we go. I'm afraid I must retreat. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Battle.
Believe in your commander! Forward!
Not quite enough, I suppose. Let us fall back.
You're giving the signal now. Anyone could see that it's much too soon. You must wait for the perfect moment. Be patient, and think carefully. This is our chance. Now, let the plan lead us down the path to victory.
Oh, the signal! Ah, a lovely wind. To truly bury Cao Cao's forces and...
Wait.
Fire! It's spreading!
Time for fires with a change in the wind. Liu Bei and Sun Quan must have the heavens on their side.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
How did my perfect plan fail?
We only stand to suffer greater losses the longer we stay here. All units, retreat, post haste!
You have done well to survive. Now, it's time to give them hell! Advance! We will shape the world to our will!
Forward march!
Even though it was part of the plan, fighting my comrades was agonizing. Now it's finally time to do some damage to Cao Cao's forces.
The ships go up in flames, one after the other. Chaining them together for better footing proved to be our downfall.
The enemy officer.
It was you who
has
suggested
been
this, was it not, Pantong? If I did not know better, I would say.
Yes, indeed. Your presumption is on the mark. My allegiance is with them. Farewell, Shishu. I hope we can meet again. Someday.
The winds really changed to make the fire attack possible. The enemy officer
must be some kind of...
Let's go.
So, I will come to be known not as a strategist, but as a trickster. I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice of my pride for our cause. Well, my part here is done. I must go now to plan for the next battle.
We can launch a counterattack once we reach the other side. For now, focus on retreating and minimizing our losses.
I will protect Lord Cao Cao no matter what. Neither
The enemy
flame nor
officer
sword will
has been
touch
defeated.
him.
So, these chains were part of the enemy's plan. Then, we'll need to remove him quickly. This, I did not expect.
The ships are burning down all around us.
defeated.
Let's be careful. We don't want to get trapped.
If we can just avoid the flames, all is not yet lost. Quickly, regroup your units. This is where we make our stand.
If we don't do something, the flames will consume us all. Victory grows ever further from our reach.
Wind, fire, chains. They all came together to form the perfect plan. There's nothing more I can do here.
I shall retreat now, so that I may fight again another day.
The fire that burns the very heavens is a manifestation of our will. Cao Cao's days are numbered. Now, this!
The enemy officer.
There's no virtue in
has been
dying for
defeated.
so little. I shall retreat and fight another day.
I have no choice but to retreat.
Take that!
This territory is ours.
Let's go.
Flames have guided us to victory, and we will not waste this chance. Fight with everything you have. Give the enemy no quarter.
It looks like Cao Cao's forces are gathering on the northern coastline. If we are to face them, we must be prepared.
Our fires have backed Cao Cao's army into a corner. This is the final battle. Our wits and bravery will lead us to victory!
One guy, you really had us deceived. And it took some nerve for you to make a fool out of me.
The battle isn't over yet, Lord Chengpu. It's time for us to finish this.
This place is now mine.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Dictates such things.
As one of Wu's strongest officers, I have come for your head, Cao Cao! Prepare to meet your end!
The enemy
officer.
We are going on the offensive. Get ready.
Time to ogle.
Take this!
The enemy is exhausted. Has been defeated. Good. We can win if we fight together. Officer has been
Let us
defeated.
withdraw. I must fight against the chains of destiny a little longer. This is it!
The enemy officer has been defeated. What just happened? Take this. All my might. Not done yet. The enemy officer
still needed.
has been defeated.
That means I must fall back for now.
All good, everyone? Let's do this when you're ready.
Thankful to have such trustworthy friends. Together, no one can stop us.
Take this. Looking rough. Looking rough. I know how to get the job done. I see you.
Officer
I can barely
has
hold
been
my
defeated.
weapon anymore. Maybe it's time to call it a day.
Bear witness to my power. Time to end this. All my might.
Something easy.
Yeah.
We've finally broken their formation. This is our chance to defeat Cao Cao!
Can't hold them off. But this isn't over, as long as we have the strength and the will to fight.
We must not let this battle be the end of us. Fight for your lives. Everything depends on this moment.
I
will not fall here. Not like this. For what is my blade worth if I cannot fight my way out?
Damn it, no, there is more. I want to go grab something real quick.
Let's go. Now.
I'm falling back. Sorry, I couldn't be of more assistance.
No use. Bring him down. Bear witness to my power. I am ready.
Too bad. Not fucking good. Mob.
Take this. Let's go.
Enemy officer.
I shall pull back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again. Take this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Fierce warriors of Ur, this fight is yours. Raise your sword for our kingdom, to bring honor to our ancestors! Take this!
cannot fall here. For the sake of every soul who has died in my name, I must flee. I must survive at all costs. I must be ready to do whatever it takes.
On this day, we have protected our home and our pride. Victory is ours! Shout it to the heavens!
This victory may appear as a miracle to some, but it is not. We won by trusting each other and fighting with all our wisdom and courage. Stand with your heads held high and sing in praise of your comrades. Be proud of your victory and share your joy with the world.
You two have really outdone yourselves. Victory is ours.
We have destroyed Cao Cao's forces.
Such modesty. But there may be some truth to that. We were able to win the day by using all our different abilities to their full potential. It truly was a battle fought in the style of Wu.
But I wasn't sure how things would turn out for a while there. Zhou Yu and Huang Gai played their parts so perfectly. The constant complaints, the suspicious behavior, making sure everyone saw them argue. They really had us all fooled, right?
I'm sure it was very convincing, especially considering that I actually meant half of what I said. The same goes for you too, right, Zhou Yu?
Well, for a strategist, situations such as these call for the utmost discretion.
Huang Gai, do you really believe that I am not fit to be a leader? Do you still see me as someone who is too young and unreliable to follow? I know that I will never rise to the level of my father or my brother. And I'm always relying on all of you for help. But
You should not try to pursue the shadows of Lord Sun Jian or Lord Sun Sha. You need only to follow the path of your own choosing. If you ever lose your way, you have us to rely on for guidance. These are the true feelings of your loyal servant, Huang Gai, my lord.
Huang Gai.
But I do have one grievance to air, if I may. We need to do something about your awful habit of constantly putting yourself down. Nobody will follow a leader who doesn't believe in himself.
I think you could stand to learn a little from Sun Tzu in that regard. And I mean, only a little.
Look at you changing your tune, Zhou Yu. You're the one who used to go on and on about Quen's unique strengths. But I too want my brother to make some changes. We need him standing strong as the head of the family.
Not you too. Very well then. I'll do what I can to improve.
I bet Lord Sun Jian and Lord Sun Sa are looking down on us now, with smiles on their faces.
There you are. I've called you here to discuss your reward.
You were such a great help to us at Chibi. It's only right. We need to make sure everyone is properly compensated.
We couldn't quite decide on the perfect reward for you. So, we'd like to know which you would prefer. There are two options we'd like you to consider. The first is a position as a general. We'd like you to support our efforts as an officer of U. Of course, the position will also bring its own benefits to your living situation. But naturally, with any position comes greater responsibilities. You might find yourself unable to travel as freely as you do now. The second choice is to support us from the shadows as an officer with no official title. To be honest, I was hesitant to even call this a reward. But I did my best to think of a way for you to reach your potential. This path won't bring fame or glory, but nothing will hold you down either. And you will never want for a battle to test your strength.
So what will it be? Please, tell us which path you truly desire.
Very well. We will make all the appropriate arrangements.
That's just what I wanted to hear. You barely had to think about it. Come on, Chuen. We need to think up a proper title for him right away.
Right. I'll come up with a title that is worthy of your achievements. I'll need some time, but I promise it will be worth the wait.
How can I ever thank you enough for curing my father of that dreadful disease?
It is I who should be thanking you. Your request allowed me to gain yet another valuable experience as a doctor. And I am always glad to be of service. Please tell him to take care of himself as he recovers.
I will. By the way, Master Yuanhua, do you plan on leaving town already?
Yes, I do. I've received word that my companion is waiting for me outside the castle. But I am not really sure where we will be going next. And with that, I bid you farewell. I hope you never need to see me again.
Master Yuanhua, please, wait!
Didn't I just say I hoped you'd never need to see me again? Is something wrong? Have I left something behind, perhaps?
No, it's just... Would you let me be your apprentice?
My apprentice?
I've already discussed it with my father. You're the only one who made a real effort to treat him when every doctor in town gave up. And you were the one to finally cure him. Watching you do that, it changed me as a man. I told my father, imagine if I could become a doctor like him.
An apprentice? I once would have dismissed the idea as undeserved flattery. But, yes, perhaps it's not such a bad idea. I do need someone to inherit all of the wisdom and knowledge passed down to me after all.
Then you...
I will accept you as my new apprentice. But know now that I have no idea what I will teach you, or how much.
Thank you so much, Master Yuanhua! Oh, Yuanhua is your courtesy name, isn't it? I think I should know the true name of someone who's to be my mentor. Would you mind telling it to me?
Oh, I suppose I haven't properly introduced myself. My name is Hua Tuo. Please, call me Hua Yuanhua.
go, Siluan. You have found your path. You found comrades to accompany you. And you're certain to reach it. A land of peace.
That is Future of Ooh. Complete the Ooh story. I still got the general defense title, apparently. Rank 60 now.
Well.
Alright, guys. There is one thing left to do. And no, it's not about Chibi again. It is something I didn't do last time. I gotta find it. The reason why I didn't do it last time is because I was about 5 levels underneath it, if I remember correctly. I gotta find it. Where the heck is it? It's somewhere over here. It's the battle tournament. don't believe it's over here. I'm gonna find it. We're gonna do the battlefield.
The enemy is strong. This might get tough.
Alright, let's go. Follow me into battle. Ready.
Mudou.
Looking rough. Take this. All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You may taste victory in this moment. Savor it, for you'll see me again.
An even match. We must push harder.
Whoa. I think that's the first time I've ever heard a character's voice.
A little rash to be charging in alone for the sake of balance. I guess you want to die. Easy. End this here. Take this. Take this. End this here. All my might. Take this. Bear witness to my power. End this here. Easy. There we go. Take this.
An enemy
The
worth
enemy
our
officer
attention.
has been defeated.
After them.
We get
Take this.
You're
I hope he gets his weapon next game.
Take this.
I think that's a katana. No, I don't think it is actually.
Take this. Easy. Contact. All my might.
I feel weak.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All of you, with me.
Another one?
I shall
Retreat for now. Rest assured, payback awaits you.
Take this.
been defeated. I must retreat for now. But next time, it will be different. Take that! Looking rough. Whoa.
A powerful enemy approaches. I must face them. Sun Shangxiang challenge you. How's this?
Take this! Nice. Take this! Take this! All my might! The enemy officer has been defeated.
I can fight no longer. I must escape while my body still allows it.
My wisdom, this shall bring victory to us all.
Ah, no duel for me.
Take this.
Interesting.
Take this.
This will do it.
No! Take this. Now, all my might. All my might. Take this.
How wonderful.
Get prepared. Whoa. Bear witness to my power. All my might. Erland.
You are no match for me.
Tables turned. Take this. Easy.
My strength was not enough. The situation is indeed dire.
Wait, what? What the
But this is a ferocious tune. You shall never give up. This will do it.
The enemy is strong. Things might get tough.
Oh. Now it's a duel.
You are no match for me.
Counter attack. All my might.
How could
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Okay. Well, that is it for Ooh. For now anyways, until we come back to it for the true ending, but until then, well, next is Wei, then Shu, then Ooh, then Wei again. You know, almost done. 2 out of the 6. This is Flaming Gino signing off. Can't wait for more.